What is up, YouTube? Coach Tim here, back at it with another video. And today we're going to be doing a free agent, which as you can see here, he's in the free agency. We're going to be doing DeMarcus Cousins today. Now he should be on a team, which I don't know why he's not, but he did get cut by the Los Angeles Lakers because he did get injured, which is unfortunate. So we're going to be doing DeMarcus Cousins because we have been getting requests of doing centers, and then one of the centers we got was chosen was DeMarcus Cousins. So not much to say about DeMarcus Cousins other than he has been a joke to be an emotional lesbian on a show. I forgot where I heard that, but other than that, no, I don't really know much about him. He went to Kentucky and he played for the Pelicans. I'm scrolling through the attributes, by the way, so you guys can see him. Now he played for the Pelicans. I know he had a great start to his career in the Kings, but the Kings are just, you know, booty cheeks, and he couldn't carry them to even the playoff eight seed. So, you know, yeah. And then he went to the Warriors, tried to get a ring, didn't get a ring, and then he went to the Lakers, tried to get a ring, and he got cut. So he's all the attributes. I'm gonna go to the badges now. So that's all. I don't really know much about him. I do watch his game though, so I'm pretty accurate to how he plays, and he's a really tough big to guard when he's healthy, because the dude could do everything. He can defend, he can play make, he can obviously shoot the ball, he can finish, so he could do a lot of things that are at centers and it's really tough for them to do. And you know, he was one of the best centers in the league at one point, but unfortunately his injuries and his, you know, his attitude kind of really been, you know, have been declining his career. So he's obviously ready. He's number 0. We're going to be going with the red and green chart. Sorry, not the red and green chart, the blue and green chart, because, you know, the way that his attributes were formatted, he had a lot of finishing and shooting badges, and then the playmaking wasn't that too serious, and then his defending was okay. So, and then most of his badges were in playmaking and shooting. So we've chose that. And then the pie chart that we chose is the second pie chart, because that dude had 0 speed, but he did have a lot of strength and a lot of vertical. This is the one with the highest vertical and strength, so we went with this one as the second one. And he still has decent speed at 54, which is not bad for a center. So attributes: 80 shot close, 47 driving layup, 47 driving layup, driving dunk of a 50, standing dunk of a 85, which is enough for the contact dunks, the big man contact dunks. Post hook at 81, which is fairly OP because post hooks in this game are absolutely disgusting. Mid-range shot 69, 3-point shot 69, free throw 74, post fade at 87. So far the offense is looking really well. Playmaking, you have a 56 pass accuracy, ball handling at a 47, post move at 84. Definitely use this guy in the post. Offensive minded build, and he is an offensive minded player, so you know this is, you know, pretty accurate to how he plays. Interior defense at a 77, 37 perimeter, 35 lateral, 28 steal, 76 block, because he did have a high block rating, so we had to put that up. Offensive rebound at 61, and defensive rebound at 76. So this is what we're looking at right now: 12 finishing, 16 shooting, 9 playmaking, 7 rebounding. This is honestly pretty well rounded for a, you know, I wouldn't say it's a, you know, dominant rebounding center, like a dominant defensive center, but for offense it could be a little annoying to guard this build, especially, you know, if you use this build right, because, you know, he can shoot the ball really well, as get into the post and finish decently pretty well with the shot close. With the close shot of 80, and then he also gets the contact standing dunk. So once he gets to, you know, 99.9, he'll have a 90 standing dunk, which, you know, he'll be able to, you know, get the contact dunks once you get the right animation, because that's animation timing. Well, as well as 9 playmaking, you could throw those on, you know, I'm going to explain which badges you can put on, but the 3 main badges which you could really use on this type of build. And then 7 defensive badges, you could really work with that, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll show you guys once at the end what you could do with those 7 defensive badges. But 7 is, you know, not terrible, but it's not amazing, but you could definitely work with that. The body type, we got to go with Burley, because that dude's, he's a big boy. He is 6'10", which you get a lot of attribute positives to that. You also, his weight is a 270, so he's a big boy. And then his wingspan is at a 89.9. So what are we looking at here? We are looking at a 80 shot close, 55 driving dunk, and an 80 standing dunk, which will equal to the big man contact dunks. Also 80 post hook, which is is absolutely good enough to green post hooks. You're gonna have a 73 point shot, a 70 mid range, which is absolutely, you'll be fine with that, especially with 16 shooting badges. 87 post fade, which is really good. Pass accuracy is okay. Ball handling is not bad for a center at 53. You can work with that a little bit. I mean, you're not gonna always see a speed boost, but you know, you'll be able to handle the ball a decent amount to where, you know, if you get click squared on, you don't get ripped immediately. And then you also have post moves at 82, so that means you'll be able to big body, you know, if you're playing against a smaller small forward. If you're playing against just a bigger or a weaker defender at the power forward, you know, you can dominate that really well. And then your defensive side with a 77 block, 76 rebound, you know, decent amount of offensive rebounding. And then your interior defense is a 78. You know, lateral quickness, perimeter defense don't work. You're not gonna really get that from DeMarcus Cousins, so we didn't upgrade it at all. And then the steal, you know, he did have a high steal, but we just didn't have enough attribute upgrades to put it on that. So unfortunately, it's at a 29. But you can still get steals. You know, if you just time it right, you'll be able to get it. So, and he also has a longer wingspan, so you'll be able to get some more blocks. Obviously, your block rating goes up, but then that wingspan is really important. And that's also his IRL wingspan. It's like 90 inches, and this is 89.9, so it's basically accurate. We also didn't talk about the physical attributes. 61 speed, 63 vertical, 54 acceleration, 94 strength. All of those will be added plus 9 with the Superstar 3 plus 4, and then obviously the Gym Rat. Sorry, and then plus the Gatorade. Sorry, what am I doing? The Gatorade plus the 99.9. You'll be able to get those up. You'll have a 99 strength. You'll be able to have a 70 speed. You'll be able to have a 72 vertical, which is really good. Which 70 speed is really good for a center. And also you have a 60-ish, 61-ish acceleration. Takeover. This one was tough. Definitely not going to go with rim protector because, you know, he's not really a rim protecting type of center. You know, he can obviously have his games where he defends really well, but that's not his main priority. And I thought about sharp, but his sharp is not like one of his main parts of his game. It's more just like a secondary option to where if you need a bailout, you know, he'll knock it down. But post scoring is where he gets his most touches at, and you know, he just dominates in the post and just bully balls anybody that's in the paint. So we went with post takeover. Now we have an interior force. We unfortunately do not have his name next to the similar two, but we do have some pretty close twos, which David Robinson, Jonas Valanciunas, and Marvin Bagley. Interesting one, interesting third one there. But yep, we have an interior force for DeMarcus Cousins. We're going to pick up the badges. And I talked about in the video earlier on the badges I really want to put in this build, and this build could be really good if you use them right, or if you put the badge setup right. It could really be deadly. We're gonna go backwards like we usually do. Defensive rebounding badges. You gotta go with your rebound chaser. You gotta go with your box. You can run that silver. You need to go anything higher than that. Gotta go with your worst rim protector. You can go 1 and 1, or you can go rim protector if you're not gonna really be chasing down the blocks. I mean, you're pretty athletic enough to get chase downs, but you know, I just keep it on rim protector silver. Or you can go like this. You know, you don't need a lot of people say you don't need box anything higher than bronze, but I like the animation, so I like to run with it. So you can go with this. This is no problem. This is actually awesome. And if you also don't like chase down artists, you can run Intimidator just to have a little bit of just a little bit of boost on the defensive end. But you know, this is absolutely good. I would go with this. You know, this is perfect, but I like to have box. But if you want to go with the general public, you can go with chase down bronze and box bronze, and rim protector silver, rebound chaser gold. Playmaking badges, these are easy. I don't see it. Oh, here we go. Quick first step, post spin technician, and then this one you could honestly really go with unpluckable just so you don't get ripped, or you can go with neo threader if you're gonna be passing the ball a lot, or if you can literally go 1 and 1 and 1. Up to you what you want to do. It's your build, but. Or you can also go break starter. I personally don't think break starter works in park. It does work in rec, but you have a decent amount of pass accuracy where you won't throw the thing out of bounds. But if just for safety precautions, you can throw on break starter. It's up to you. But these last three are, you know, really valuable. And if you're not a post spin type of guy, you know, you can also, you know, throw on more stuff, like something like this. You know, you can play around with the build a lot. Definitely don't put bailout anything higher than bronze, but this you can work out with this, or if you can go with this, up to you. But if you're gonna be post scoring, go with this. If you're gonna be running DeMarcus Cousins, I would go with this right here. This is perfect right here. Shooting badges, gotta go with your quick draw, gotta go with your rain extender, gotta go with your hot zone hunter, and then you gotta go green machine, and then here you can go on your volume shooter. This is absolutely perfect. But if you're trying to be post scoring like DeMarcus Cousins, you can lower down your rain extender and your volume shooter, put it on deep fade silver, or you can, you know, lower your hot zone hunter and put it gold. Depends on what you want to do. It's how you want to play with this build. But if you're gonna be DeMarcus Cousins, he does fade away a lot, so you're gonna run that. You can run those deep fades, but you honestly don't really need it, to be honest, because that badge is whatever. I haven't really seen the difference between having it and not having it. I mean, I still green post fades without it. So, and if you're just gonna be like really fundamental with your shooting, then just take it off and let's go with this setup. You know, these badges still help out with your post fades, so, you know, up to you what you want to do. But this is, you know, stretch big type of thing. You run with this. Then you're finishing. You got 12, so you gotta use them wisely. You know, since you're not gonna be a center, you're not gonna be really using facility finisher, but you will be using contact finisher. Definitely using Pro Touch Hall of Fame in this build. And then here's where you depends on what you want to do. You know, if you want to run deep hooks, you could, but you don't really need it. I don't think it's such a, you know, such a mandatory badge to have. But you can either run consistent finisher, which you don't really need Hall of Fame. You can run it, or you can run back down punisher if you're gonna be, you know, bullying balling in the paint, or you can run facility finisher if you're gonna be more slashing, you know, cutting with the big, which DeMarcus Cousins does very well. So you can either go 2 and 2, but if you're gonna be post scoring with this guy in the paint, and go with back down punisher. And that, my friends, is the DeMarcus Cousins build. I think he has a jump shot just cause. No, he doesn't. That's unfortunate. But this is DeMarcus Cousins build, the most accurate to what his attributes are given in 2K. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.